Hello, my beautiful. I hope that you had a great week and I'm very happy to see you. This was kind of a strange week for me because I was fighting something off all week long. Everybody around me is sick. And so I kind of had a couple of fails. I did not make it to the sound bath the other night, but I did reschedule for next week. So I'm going next Thursday and I will let you guys know how that goes. And I also only exercised one time this week and I was beating myself up about it, but I decided that I'm not going to because I really was feeling under the weather and I wanted to make sure that I didn't get too sick. So I kind of babied myself a little bit the evenings this week. But today, if you can see, is absolutely a gorgeous day. And it's Friday, and probably about 3 o'clock this afternoon, I started thinking that it's Friday and that now I'm done until Monday morning. And it's amazing how incredible and how quickly the energy came back to me. So I was driving home from work and I decided that since I was alone tonight, I was going to take myself out on a little date. And actually not even take myself out. I'm going to have a little date with myself at home. And so on the way home, I stopped at my favorite bakery and I picked up my favorite chocolate chip cookies. And it's funny because I bake and I love to bake and I am very snobby when it comes to baked goods. All of those things that look so pretty, most of the time, they're actually not very good. So I am a real snob when it comes to cookies and cakes and cupcakes. And I stopped at one of my favorite places today and I treated myself and I picked up some chocolate chip cookies and these things are amazing. So I bought that. I stopped and picked up some pizza on the way home and some wine, and there's a new movie that I want to watch, and I'm gonna take a CBD salt bath and do some sound bath meditations, and I'm just really looking forward to this evening. So one of the things that I did when I came home from work was I got out of my work clothes and I threw on a little dress, and it's amazing. I don't know if all women are like this, but I love being in flowy dresses, and it's incredible what being in a flowy dress does for me. Now, if I was still in Florida right now, tonight is the kind of night where I would definitely take myself, put on my flowy dress and go to the beach and sit in the sand and probably hop in the water, and that would be an absolutely magical evening for me because I don't live in Florida anymore. I came home and I put on my flowy dress anyway, and then I went outside and I just played in nature. I put my feet in the leaves and I played with some of the leaves, and I took the dog out for a nice walk and just kind of laid out in the grass and looked up. And this is the best time of day. This is my favorite time of day. I don't know if you could see that the sun back there is just starting to set, and this is just the magic time. So since it's winter and we don't get a chance to do this very often, I decided to come out and just play. One of the other things that I've been dealing with, and a lot of people that I talk to are dealing with this right now, is that we are tired. And I'd love to blame that on my job or other things going on in my life, but the truth of the matter is that I actually think it's much more of a spiritual thing, because I think that it's the energy around me and the people around me, and it's not that they're bad at all, it's just that I soak all of that up. And at the end of the day, I am just exhausted. So I saw this video the other day and it said, rest like it's your job. And I started to think about that because there are a lot of us right now that are struggling with being really tired. And it's not a tired like I want to go to sleep tired. It is a full-blown exhaustion. And I think that There are so many of us going through that right now. In fact, I spoke with a very close friend of mine yesterday or the day before, and she was dealing with something very similar. And so what I've been trying to do on the time that I have is to really ground myself, to do some meditations, to do a lot of journaling, and just to really get myself to a place where I'm centered. And then I'm allowing myself to rest. So my entire life, I was always a night owl, and I was up really late. I even remember being young and like the whole entire family was sleeping, and I was in my room playing around or watching TV because I just couldn't fall asleep. But the downside to that is that I also love to sleep in late. And so because I don't do that anymore, I got myself into a very new sleep schedule. And I think that that might have something to do with it too, although I am really trying to get 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep a night. By the time I get into bed, I usually have about 8 hours, and then I do my gratitude, and I do my affirmations, and then I do my meditation. And recently I've been doing my meditation in bed and just falling to sleep at night with it, and I've been having a very peaceful, restful sleep. But when I wake up in the morning, I'm still tired. And even though mentally I'm ready to go, physically I'm just beat. So I've decided, instead of fighting it, I'm giving into it, as long as I am accomplishing all of the things that I need to accomplish. And I am. All right, I just needed to come back here so that you could actually see how absolutely beautiful that is. And I know that there's a bunch of trees and it's very foresty, so you can't see it that well, but just look at those rays of sunshine coming through here. And this time of night is just absolutely beautiful. If you're listening to this now, then go outside and just be out here. I hope you have an amazing weekend and that you get to spend a lot of it outside. If it's too cold where you are, I'm so sorry, and I'm sending you a bunch of sunshine because we'll probably only have it for a couple of days. So here you go, soak it all in. Stay warm if that's where you are. Otherwise, just get your butt outside for a few minutes, and I hope that you have an amazing weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.